Friends, students, countrymen, lend me your ears. Welcome back to VTTV for our second official broadcast. Today, we will learn what a cognate is, and we'll learn 3 of the 16 secret formulas from the first volume of this book series, Secret Codes for Learning Italian, Part 1, Adjective Cognates. Okay, cognates are words in several languages that mean the same, look the same, but they have different endings. Now, your advantage in recognizing these cognates is that you can then apply them to instantly translate many other English adjectives into Italian adjectives, instead of memorizing each new word separately, one at a time. The very word itself, cognate, is related to the word cognition, which means the mental action of understanding through thought. Now, the key to recognizing these cognates is to look at their shared root. Okay, cognates have a shared root, but a different ending. Just like a tree has the same roots, right? But different branches, right? Each branch, right, shares the same roots, right? These recognizable keywords of which you will become cognizant are keys for you to unlock many other words without wasting extra valuable brain cells. Okay, so you're going to infer now these magical cognate formulas by looking for patterns in the endings of the English and Italian words. We will focus only on adjectives today. Now remember, an adjective is a word that describes a person, like me, a place, like Italia, or a thing, like this capello. Okay, let's take a look. This slideshow is called Secret Codes for Learning Italian, Adjective Cognates. Now, if we just review really quick what a cognate is, okay, in this case, adjective cognates. Adjective cognates are adjectives in several languages that mean the same, they look the same, but they have different endings. Okay, same root, different ending. Let's look for the patterns. Let's look at the endings and then just guess the formula. Okay, cognizant, guess the formula. Okay, example, Italian, the ending changes from an to anno. Italian, Italiano. All right, let's take a look at the English words. What do they have in common? If you guessed they all end in euler, then you would be right. Now, what is the Italian ending? What do all the Italian words have in common at the end of the word? If you guessed colare, then you were right. So here's the formula. When you have a lot of English adjectives that end in cular, become colare in Italian. So cular, as in circular, becomes circolare, right? Particular, particolare. Secular, secolare. Say it with me. Vascular, vascolare. Okay? These adjectives have a neutral ending, which means you can use it to describe both a feminine noun, which is why you see the little girl there, and a masculine noun. Okay, so you can describe a girl as particolare, a ragazza particolare, or you can describe a boy as particolare, un ragazzo particolare. Okay, so let's review. Adjectives in colare are your keyword for unlocking many other adjective cognates, adjective keywords, is circular. And in Italian, we say circolare. English adjectives in cular, in Italian, and in colare. They describe masculine and feminine nouns, and usually the stress falls on the second to last syllable, like most Italian words. Okay? Ready for the next one? Okay, that was your first one. Circolare. Okay? Circolare. Ready? Oh, do you remember? Circular becomes circolare. okay? And these are the words that we went over, okay? Circolare, particolare, secolare, vascolare. Now you can write down 5 of your own examples if you'd like. You can pause this video. Here we go. Look for patterns, look at the endings, guess the formula. Example, Italian becomes Italiano. And becomes anno. Allegoric, angelic, logic, tragic. Okay? What do all these English words have in common with their ending? What's the ending they all have in common? Not just C, but also I, right? So it's ick. And what do all the Italian words have in common? Okay? What do all the endings in the Italian words say? What is it? I can't hear you. That's right. Eco, ica, right? Eco, ica. Now we say eco when it's masculine, right? And ica when it's feminine. If we're describing, for example, the beautiful day as angelic, we would say il giorno angelico, the angelic day. But if we're describing a woman as angelic, we would say la donna angelica, because it's feminine. See, if the noun is feminine, again, you have to change the ending of the adjective to match the gender of the noun. In this case, giorno, which is masculine, stays to angelico. If it's a woman, that's feminine, so we have to change it to angelica. Okay? So repeat after me. Allegorico, angelico, logico, tragico. Okay, like this epidemic, right? This epidemico, right? This epidemico is tragico, right? Or we could say epidemia tragica. One is the noun, one is the adjective. But I'm just giving you another illustration of changing the noun, changing the ending of the adjective to match the noun. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. So adjectives in ick. If you have any English adjective, or most of them, that ends in ick, in Italian will become eco, okay, or ica. They describe masculine nouns and they describe feminine nouns. Usually the stress falls on the third to last syllable. That's irregular. Usually nouns in English, nouns in Italian, the stress goes on the second to last syllable. Okay, most words actually in Italian, I don't know what it is in English, but I know in Italian, most words, whether they're verbs, nouns, adjectives, will stress their second to last syllable. That's a good question. If you can send me a message and find out for me what most words in English stress their like which stressed syllable do most English words have? Let me repeat that. Find out what most words in English, where most words in English stress their syllable. Is it the second to last? Is it the third to last? Find out, and I'll send you a free book. All right, so do you remember? Angelic becomes angelico, angelica. Remember, third to last. Angelico, angelica. Okay, here we go. Allegorico, allegorica. Angelico. Say it with me, come on. Angelica. I don't hear everybody. Logico, logica. Tragico, tragica. Here we go. Last one, last keyword. Look for patterns, look at the endings, guess the formula, and here's your example. Italian, Italiano. Okay, what do the English words have in common? What do the English endings all have in common? Well, I see us, I see OUS, but not IOUS. I only see the one common denominator in all 4 words is not IOUS, it's OUS. So it must be OUS. That must be the formula, right? So that's half of the formula. Can we infer the other half of the cognate formula? Let's see. Well, all these endings in Italian definitely end in O, definitely ends in SO, definitely ends in OSO. Do they all end in IOSO? No, no. So it must be oso. Is that the right formula? Yes, it is. So if you did a good job on that inference, then give yourself a pat on the back. Okay, so contagious, okay, curious, generous, amorous, okay. Let's say these words in Italian. Amoroso, amorosa. Contagioso, contagiosa. Curioso, curiosa. Generoso, generosa. I didn't hear everyone. We'll go do it next time. Okay, so you can change just like logico, you can and tragico can change their endings to a. You can also change these words to end in an a because we have to match the gender of the noun. So, for example, if I describe myself as curious, would I say curioso or curiosa? That's right. I would say curioso. If I were to describe this woman outside jogging, what would I describe her as? Curioso or curiosa? That's right, curiosa. Okay, generoso, generosa. Okay, one more time. Amoroso, amorosa. Contagioso, contagiosa. Curioso, curiosa. Generoso, generosa. Okay. Adjectives in OUS. Keyword is curious, okay, which becomes curioso. English adjectives ending in OUS in Italian will end in osso or ossa. As you know, they describe masculine and feminine nouns. And as you might have inferred already, the stress usually falls on the second to last syllable, like most words. So there's your 3 secret keywords for today. You remember? Curious becomes, that's right, curioso, curiosa. Okay? I think we can do these one more time, right? Go ahead. I don't hear you. Amoroso, amorosa. Contagioso, contagiosa. Curioso, curiosa. Generoso, generosa. All right? Do you remember all 3? Okay. Do you remember? Circolare, angelico, angelica. Last one. Come on. Curioso, curiosa. Okay, so now, you might have deduced that singular adjectives that end in E, like circolare, okay, they're used to describe both masculine and feminine nouns. So you do not have to change the ending at all because it's neutral. So it works for boys and girls. So, for example, if I were to describe, this table, right? Il tavolo rettangolare, or il tavolo is better one is circolare. Okay, il tavolo circolare. Okay, it's masculine, so we don't have to worry about gender. But guess what? If I would describe the kitchen table, which is la tavola, it's feminine, we still don't have to change the ending because it's neutral. Okay, la tavola circolare. Okay, can you say la tavola circolare? Il tavolo circolare. Very good. Okay. I said rettangolare. That's actually a slightly different one. That's golare. But you notice a lot of them have to do with shapes. Okay. What about particular, right? If I can describe myself as particolare, I can describe the woman coming down the street again. I can't believe what timing she's coming down right now. I can't believe it. Everyone say ciao, ciao. You can say la donna, which means woman, la donna particolare. Okay, so it's really, really useful to know. Okay, so you don't have to drive yourself crazy. All right. Now, let's remember that some English words, when they translate into Italian, they will alter or change the letters in the middle. These combinations of consonants and vowels, they're called clusters, whether they consist of consonants or vowels. For example, like CT or PT or BS These clusters exist in English, but in Italian they don't. So you have to change them to match the Italian pronunciation. We'll discuss that in a future lesson. So, and again, it's done to conform to the phonetics. Okay, Italian is very phonetic. All right, I think we did a wonderful job today. I'm very proud of you. Remember, give yourself a richer learning experience by taking the time to practice these. Look up your own words, write them down, and cross-check them with the dictionary to make sure that they actually work, because there are some exceptions. Not all of them work. Subscribe to this channel, VTTV. This channel is here for you, for education, entertainment, and free speech, for making you aware of the important issues facing Americans, Italians, and Westerners in general. It's going to feature Italian language lessons, historical anecdotes, and other cultural treasures. One of our goals is to inspire students to exercise their mind, value their heritage, and apply what they've learned. Join other students past and present in learning Italian with VT by signing up for lessons on Zoom. Just Google Zoom app, download it, and search for Vincent Traina. This coronavirus is forcing people to do more online learning, and the time is ripe to take advantage of this opportunity to listen to the teacher uninterrupted, uncensored, and untamed. You get to choose to make your life count. Okay? Acquire the book series Secret Codes for Learning Italian, which is available in paperback and digital formats, including Kindle, Nook, Apple Books, and PDF. Go to lulu.com, Barnes & Nobles, Amazon, or any other major book retailer and search for Secret Codes for Learning Italian. If you'd like a taste of some of the secrets, subscribe to our blog at italiancognates.com. You won't find such a thorough compilation of Italian cognates anywhere else. Connect with other Italian language students who are learning the secret codes on social media. This has been History Vincent being frank. Until next time, try not to lose your train of thought.